it up right. Let's figure this out. All right. Cool. Think. I think I'm having some audio issues, so I'm working on figuring out what the audio issues are about. Give me a quick second here. Hopefully we won't have too many issues. Seems like my mic is working at the moment. Cool. We're just gonna go ahead and hop into some custom training Rocket League. Just hanging out. Nothing too much today. Just getting her done. So I think that we're gonna go ahead and just hop right in. What's up, bro? Alright, I have not played at all today, not really in the last few days, so we're gonna be pretty slow on it, I guess. Just trying to get warmed up a little bit here, a little bit of free play, and then I'll hop into some left here custom maps, like some rings maps, get some aerial practice, and then I'll also be doing some of the Dacia Spring Electric Challenge that he made a little while back. Some good movement training, did some good practice there. Do a rings map. Get a feel for that. Cool. We're just gonna jam out some music and get her done. Get some training in. I know I've done this rings map before. This is like a reskin of his original Glaciers rings map, which is super cool. So I'm a little more practiced on this one. I'm a little more familiar with what I'm doing here. So this one's not too difficult, especially at the beginning here. Pretty much just got to get through these rings to each of the platforms. I think there's 20 levels if I remember right. And every 5 levels, the rings start to get smaller. So once we're in the last like 5, the rings will just barely be bigger than my car. Which helps for getting some practice in on accuracy and just figuring out what I'm doing. I think all the custom maps I'll be doing today are left and mirror maps. So if you haven't, you should totally check out Left and Mirror. Make some pretty solid content on Rocket League, and he's does some pretty awesome maps as well. So if you haven't, check him out. It's been super useful having tools so readily at our disposal for practicing such as this. That takes a lot of time, a lot of hours building maps for the Unreal Engine 3, I think that Rocket League is currently running, so it takes quite a bit of effort, quite a bit of time. So it's kind of a huge blessing to even be able to get to do this so easily, and I don't have to do any of the work myself, so Love to see that. Some of the camera angles here are going to be a little awkward to deal with, but hopefully nothing too bad. Yeah, overall first 10 or so levels, pretty simple on this one. Not too difficult, the rings are pretty big, so it doesn't take a whole lot to actually get through them. I am trying to work on being a little more precise, not moving super slowly. These maps aren't super hard as long as you're moving pretty slow. So trying to just, whoops, bumped one. Trying to get some practice and just improve on my accuracy and my control while air rolling and stuff. Really, I'm gonna try to hone in that. My aerial game is a little weaker than my ground game right now, that's for sure. So I want to get some good aerial practice in and just get some good card control practice overall. So that's the hope here. I looked at my other screen, flip my camera there, get my angle readjusted there. And we'll be back on it here. Like I said, relatively easy. I'd be surprised if I get any deaths in the first 10 levels, but who knows, might make some dumb mistakes. Always open for that, always open for new learning experiences, you know? I am moving a little slow right now. It's probably been 6 months or so since I've actually played on this map, so relearning it a little bit, but I don't want to move at too much of a snail's pace. Hopefully 15 minutes or so, 15-16 minutes, and we'll be through to this map, and we can try some of the other ones that I haven't done before, get some practice on those. Should be a good experience. Yeah, this angle's always super weird with the camera, and making sure you don't hit the rings or totally miss the rings. Rocket League car camera here was never exactly intended for such weird movements as this, but overall the training's really good, really helpful. Honestly, the first time I did this was a year or two back, probably when he just released it, and my aerial ability is really improved. Increased quite a bit after I had started training on this and just doing some other aerial training. So custom maps are an awesome way to get some fresh new training that's not just like free play or jumping straight into ranked. So it's a really good experience. Fortunately, it is only available on PC because it's not directly built into the game. So fortunately, custom maps can only be done on PC, and specifically, I'm using Lethamir's custom map loader to do this with the Bake's mod. I looked away from my screen again. Whoops. So using that to load this up and replace the underpass map level with the custom map data. So. It's a little hacky, it's a little weird, it's not the cleanest solution, but it works, and if you're on PC, you can play custom Rocket League maps. There was some support with Steam when Rocket League was still being sold on Steam. You could use the Steam Workshop community to actually post maps and load custom maps, and that is still built into the Steam version which I'm running, but unfortunately you can't get that version anymore. You have to get to the Epic launcher, and then you have to use third-party tools like Bake's mod to actually launch custom maps. So, like I said, it's not the cleanest solution, but it does work, and overall I think it's totally worth it, even if it's a little hacky. Almost missed that one, but we're still on it. Only died once, and that one is from looking away from my screen, so Hopefully we won't do that too often. I looked away again, almost messed up again. I will have to be fairly focused on the gameplay so I don't mess up super often, so I might not look at my other screens and see chat immediately, if there is chat. Nice, as you can tell, the rings have gotten a little smaller now that we are past that 10th level, and they're a little closer to my car size. They will get even smaller. This one still isn't too bad. I'm not going to air roll nearly as much though, because my air roll isn't. Air rolling skills aren't quite up to par yet for that. So I won't be spinning a bunch, but I will be making small adjustments here and there as I kind of try to weave through these. Not the master of multitasking, no, Bravo. I'm absolutely not that. Especially when trying to work on skills like this that aren't my strong suit. So we're doing it. Hey, while you're there, how's the music sound? Is it too loud, too little? Can you even hear it? Game audio is probably blasting it out pretty bad. Probably can't really hear it. So let me know. Appreciate it. Also, let me know if there's any mic problems or if everything sounds pretty good there as well. I don't know if I've really balanced this audio for this game yet. It might be pretty bad. The game might be really loud compared to my voice. Not really sure. Ooh, I don't remember that being so close. There it is. That's gonna be a death. Let's try that again. Gotta go around that one. There it is, not under it. Angle of the lava there, that shadow on the lava kind of made it look like it was right up against the wall. I didn't realize there was some room on the side there. Good to know, now that we've got that fixed. It's not too bad, I'm just battling the camera more honestly than the car. Here over the boost, yeah. Cool, cool. Awesome, yeah, thanks for the feedback. I will bump the music up here in a second. Make it a little more audible. I might also just lower my game audio. Hey, what's up, Nichols? Did you finish your stream then? I take it? Yeah, so what kind of Rocket League is this? Yeah. Like Nightmare Fuel? Nah, you don't have to do this. This is custom map training, so I'm using a mod called Bacchus mod to load custom maps that some people in the community have made. Specifically, this one's by a guy named Lefamir. He's a retired pro, retired coach for Rocket League. Now he does YouTube full-time. Yeah, for sure. How did ranked actually go overall? I know I was like half tuned in while I set stuff up for myself here. Yeah, it is a super useful training tool. Honestly, it's been super great. I know this map came out a few years back, but it's been super useful in helping with my aerial training, just getting better overall control of the car in the air and getting a good feeling for that. You can only do so much in like ranked gameplay, so this is really great. Great way to really push the boundaries, and most of the things you're going to do in these maps, right, you're probably not going to do in a real game, but better the ball control, or better the air control rather, better overall you'll be in there. So it's a good tool. A little lower than you're hoping. Yeah, that's not too bad for 2 hours though. I don't exactly know how Apex ranked MMR works, but I know Rocket League, I think you typically get anywhere between like 5 and 10 per match, win or loss, so it's probably a little harder to actually calculate an exact number with Apex since it's more than one team playing. Yeah, like you mentioned in your stream though, we should totally play some Rocket League and Apex for sure. It'd be a good collab experience. I know I had it in mind already, but was working to hopefully get some content on my own channel before I was like, yeah, we should do stuff. So yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. You're a smart guy. I think you do really well in Rocket League actually with a little bit of mechanical training, and I think you'd adapt really quick to some of the rotations and stuff. I am now realizing it is super hard to talk and focus on not wrecking my car. 200 for a win. Lost to like negative 30ish, so loss or 2. Yeah, it can really set you back. Yeah, it'd be good. I'll be really bad at FPS games like Apex, and Rocket League's always rough for new people, so it'll be a good experience for sure. I'm also excited just to like branch out, play different games, try different things. Who knows, maybe with a little time I'll be cracked at Apex. I kind of doubt it. FPS games have never been my strong suit. I like games that don't require me to have map knowledge. Rocket League's perfect for that. Yeah, for sure. Strike a good balance. Hey man, and I'm always down for getting you in as a third for some roller champions with me and Carl as well. I think him and I just recently did our placement matches for that, and it's been pretty good, pretty fun. I don't think the player base is that big right now, unfortunately. I think kind of Ubisoft ran it into the ground, and they've had some like server issues, but overall it's a really fun game, so it's worth a shot, worth a try. Yeah, for sure, getting both perspectives would be awesome. God, I was gonna turn the music up. Oh boy. I don't think I can do that while I'm also holding the controller. I have to wait until this next platform. Yeah, it is classic Ubisoft, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, we were on the other day, and they had a mode called Hot Potato Mode, I think, as one of the like limited time modes to play. And I thought that was strange, because it was grayed out, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't launch it, why I couldn't try the new mode. Come to find out, after looking into it, Ubisoft has disabled that mode because it caused a bunch of server problems. And instead of fixing it, they just disabled it. They also just didn't take it out of like the rotation of limited time modes. So sometimes there's just modes and challenges you can't complete because there's just a grayed out mode, which is awesome. Always love to see that. Yeah, exactly. No problem, right? If you can't see it, it's not a problem. If the user can't replicate it, it's not a bug. It's what software engineers say, at least, right? So must be true for game functionality. Definitely taking a little longer on this map than I was hoping. I was hoping to finish it in about 16, like 17 and a half right now. These last few levels are definitely harder though. But hey, very little deaths, so I am good with that. I'll take that. Should probably turn off controller vibration though. It is kind of obnoxious. You're just constantly boosting. It's just constant controller vibration. Hands will feel numb by the time I'm done. I'll have to shut that off here. Interestingly enough, this map is actually super huge, and not just because it's a huge rings map, but there's actually a whole giant Easter egg section. In fact, the Easter egg section of the map is larger than the map itself, than the main map part, and there was a whole lot of things you had to do, like set off a bunch of triggers with these snowmen that are on top of some of the mountains and stuff. There's, I think, like 30 of them hidden around. You had to go through a bunch of them and find a hidden snowman that was placed somewhere. And throughout a bunch of different steps, you could manage to unlock an area that is underneath the ground. And by going underneath the ground, you can go through a bunch of extra rings that are underneath there. It's like a whole maze. Honestly, super crazy. I could never find my way around when I was trying to find the Easter egg. And then eventually you'll come across an Easter egg, and I think there was a money prize that was put up for it initially when the map was posted. Wouldn't quote me on that though, I'm not actually certain. So, luckily, the Rocket League community's definitely been growing, and map makers getting custom maps like this and some other really cool, interesting ones to bring new ideas and new game types to Rocket League. I just recently saw someone had made essentially Halo Oddball in Rocket League using the Spike Rush game mode and some custom logic, which is pretty awesome. And then the guy who made this map, Lethmir, also had a like Among Us in Rocket League, which was kind of crazy. You do different tasks and stuff. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting concept to see so many Easter eggs in a training map, but I think this was like a huge project he had worked on for a bunch of months. And of course, Unreal Engine 3 is kind of awful to work in, and that's what Rocket League still runs on. Oh man, just under 21 minutes, but hey, we'll take it. Only died 5 times, it's not too bad. I think, yeah, for this one he actually added the trigger. So once you completed all the things, you would get this access granted screen, and then it would take you to this separate rings map, essentially. And this is all outside the bounds of the rest of the map where you can't get unless you hit that trigger. And so yeah, you go through all these rings, and there's like a whole maze of rings. I'm not going to spend the time to go through it, but yeah, there's a big Easter egg at the end. Pretty cool. The custom map community's been doing a lot of really cool stuff in the last few years, and I think Psionics has finally been pushing a little harder to help get it there, and I think there's a development effort being done right now for Rocket League to come to Unreal Engine 5, which would be really awesome. And then potentially, Rocket League could actually get like a custom map builder, kind of like what Fortnite has, which would really help the community to be able to do more. Good question. I think that I've seen multiple completion times under 12 minutes. I'm honestly not moving very quick right now. I'm going pretty slow. 21 is definitely pretty average, probably. I've definitely seen like first run-throughs from some pro or freestyle players that had closer to like 11 or 12 minute runs. I'm sure there's been shorter now that people have worked on speedrunning it. A lot of people will do stuff like spinning like this the whole time while they're doing it, and I can't do that. I don't have enough aerial control for that. I could do it like in the open air, but doing it through like rings is really hard. I end up just popping my head on all of them. So yeah, overall this map is huge. It's pretty sick. View of it. So there's actually quite a bit going on here. I think it's well above the max size for like Rocket League maps when you have other players involved. There is like an actual size limit, but for single player it's great. And you kind of do whatever size works. It definitely increases load times though. Cool. With that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and swap my custom map here. So I'll bring up yeah, it's pretty huge. The I probably spent a few hours just looking for the hidden snowman when I was trying to do the Easter egg. So there's a lot to look for, a lot to look at. It's kind of insane, actually. So we'll load us into the next one. It's a little janky. Use this underpass training map to actually load in the other custom maps by replacing this map's actual file in the game files with the custom map files. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I've had a few friends pop in and sub, which has been really cool. I think the real grind is just starting though, you know? I'm hopefully start getting some people outside of my own friend group. I'll have to work on some actual content ideas though, some long-form video ideas instead of just some stream stuff. But for now, figured kind of treating this as a hobby right now, doing it because it's fun and exciting. Streaming is really the thing I was most interested in, so I'm trying to focus on that, kind of figure that out, get halfway decent at it, and hopefully work up to actually building up some real content. Who knows, maybe our collab will be my first real content piece. I'll actually edit that. This map's a little different. It has some parts that are drivable. You can actually drive on some of these parts. Hopefully make it a little more interesting, but essentially just another rings map. I don't think this one's as hard as the one I just did, but I've never played this one before, so I'm not actually certain on that. I don't know if you were in here when I first mentioned this, but I think typically these rings maps, every 5 rings, the rings shrink and get a little bit smaller, so the difficulty increases as we go on. So right now they're pretty huge. These are pretty easy to go through. Super been enjoying the hype tracks from produced. Pretty much all the Hairsteller stuff though is kind of bangers though, honestly. So pretty much like all of it. I've been enjoying the originals as well that they've been releasing. Specifically, some of the stuff with Fusely's been really good. I know he just recently released something with Twanto as well. That one's not too bad. If I'm ever quiet, it's probably because I'm hard focusing, because talking and not wrecking the car is kind of difficult. Not super used to that yet. Hopefully get some good practice while we're doing training where there's no real consequences, or doing anything like ranked, and try to manage both chat and the game. Respect to you for being able to actually watch chat while doing ranked play. Now that I've kind of gotten my my first week of streaming under my belt here, feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. I'm not getting quite as nervous, which is good. I'm pretty sure I've pretty much settled on my Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule. Saturday's probably going to be more of a lean day for sure, but Tuesday and Thursday is going to be 6 p.m. EST every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, rain, totally missed it. Luckily I was right at the start here. Stream gets, yeah, I feel that for real. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try 3 times a week. We'll see with work and everything if I get too tired to actually handle that. It's almost like working 2 full-time jobs, and not quite, but I'm not necessarily looking to do full-time jobs. 2 of them at least, so we'll see. Might even eventually do some development streams so I can work on stuff like Discord bots and maybe even my website that I'm hopefully gonna get going on here soon. Recently bought a domain, so I am hoping to actually start developing a website and getting stuff like a portfolio and resume and stuff up there, but then also maybe some fun stuff like content related stuff. So yeah, it'd be awesome if you just got some random streams here and there for covering stuff. I don't know, it's a fun experience. I know as a viewer, I really enjoy doing streams with people just because it's an easy way to feel like you're actually communicating with the content creator. Yeah, maybe. I know right now, so I actually have it set up right now. My actual main domain doesn't do anything, but if you go to yt.ehlien.dev, it'll take you to my YouTube channel, and if you go to live.ehlien.dev, it'll take you to a list of my previous live streams. So, I'm hoping to have some personal stuff up there for just like, you know, portfolios and resumes, but also potentially some YouTube related stuff. It's also how we're hosting the community Minecraft server that we have for the church. Custom domains open up personal domains open up a lot of possibilities for me in doing some interesting stuff. So I'm pretty excited. Until I get to the point where I can customize my YouTube URL, I am down for having a much easier to read link to get to my channel, because whatever the nonsense it currently is, it's not great. Hey, what's up, Carl? Mind blown, eh? I like it. I like it. Carl, if you didn't hear, I was telling Nichols not too long ago here that he should be our third in Roller Champions, so that way we don't have to play with random Garbo teammates, which would be awesome. Maybe make a content piece out of it. Who knows? We'll see. Game's fun for sure, though. Making pretty good progress on timing here as well, which is awesome. Yeah, a big reason I got the domain actually was for the business email stuff. So I'm not actually hosting my own email. I'll little peek behind the curtains, I guess. I'm not actually hosting an email server or anything, and I'm not paying my domain site for the email. But because I have that domain, I can actually set up a custom alias, so it looks like I have emails that come from that domain name, even if I'm not hosting them there, which is great. Super useful, actually. Oh, can I recover it? I think I can. Yeah, we recovered it. Roller Champions is on the Ubisoft launcher. Yeah, unfortunately, you need the Ubisoft launcher. Not a huge fan of it personally, but it's not the worst one I've dealt with. Definitely had worse launchers, so it's worth it. The game's a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I think my domain. So right now it just kind of points to my personal email, but I'm using aliases to hide that. But I think the domain itself was like $12 a year, the one I got. So it's super cheap and affordable, and honestly pretty easy to set up. And you could even use tools like Squarespace or WordPress to host your site a lot easier. I was gonna custom make mine just because I'm into that kind of development and stuff and think it's interesting. Good way to learn, but overall it's definitely not necessary. Oh, I got my camera in a really awkward spot here. Can I please get it to drop? I can't see where I'm going. Alright, I think almost got it fixed here. Yeah, it's a little better. It's gonna be real rough again when I have to turn around though. There it is. Try not to mess up too much here. No! Oh man, I missed it. I'm making pretty good time so far on this one. It's not been too hard yet. I think this next bit right here though is actually going to be pretty tough to do, at least at a decent pace. So I might hard focus a little bit. We'll see. That was a little smoother. Not 100%, but it's a little better. Almost really messed that one up. Gosh. There it is. Yeah, and if you ever do pick up a domain, Nichols, let me know, and I can always help you set up DNS results and stuff, and all the subdomains and everything. If you want anything like redirecting to your YouTube channel or anything, it's honestly not too hard, but sometimes it's hard to find good information on the internet about it to actually do it. Had a few more deaths on this one than last time. Decent amount of time on it though. Save it. Nope. You know, here's a point of discussion that I've been kind of interested in. I do not understand the naming scheme behind the emotes that YouTube has. I absolutely don't get it. Like, one kind of looks like a dab, but it's apparently like elbow cough or something. Hydrate is really like the only one that I even understand, honestly. Like, even the monkey one with like the wrench just doesn't seem like the name really fits what it is. I don't understand it. I wish YouTube could maybe shed some light on their naming choices, because I don't get it. Oh gosh, that's rough. Can't we save it? Nope. This level is tough. I am having some actual problems with this. Yeah, they're super confusing. I honestly don't get it at all. Like, what even is that? Is that a house or I can't tell what that is from the screen I have it on is kind of small. What emote even is that? Like, blue. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to have to highlight over it to try to figure out what it is. And I feel like the experience on mobile is so much worse because you can't just like mouse over it to figure out what it is. You're just taking random stabs and hoping that it's not nonsensical garbage, which is not ideal. Yeah, like what is that one, Carl? Not even a clue. I don't even have a reasonable guess for you. Like a phone, maybe, a person on it, but not certain there. I'm probably supposed to be on the wall for this part, eh? Yeah, there it is. Got a little lost there with the camera. The map is honestly kind of trippy. Oh gosh. Camera. I'm getting wrecked by my camera. It's alright, it worked out. Yeah, this one has definitely been a little more difficult, actually, I think, in the latter half than that first Rings map I did. So that video call. Alright, that one might be a little bit more reasonable. I feel like some of them are like, yeah, okay, I get it. And even if I don't understand what they are, I feel like their selection is not the greatest for live streaming content. It feels like a really weird selection of choices for emotes. Not a huge fan. Like, they might have even honestly been better off just implementing the full-on emojis from like phones and then adding some custom ones, but could also be speaking out of my rear. Who knows? So hard to like manage speed on this map. I feel like the emotes are kind of hard to express any actual emotions. It's just like random things like sanitation or coughing. There seems to be a lot of coughing related ones. Like, I don't know, do they have a really heavy COVID focus when they made these emotes? I don't understand it. You got it, the sanitation. Carl's on it. COVID cough, yeah. Is there actually one called COVID cough, or is that just you saying COVID cough? Oh, almost done with level 17 here. Yeah, is that like washing your hands? Like, I don't know, I feel like they're trying to push an agenda more than they're trying to actually show me anything interesting, which I don't particularly care for. Level 18, 19 minutes in. Definitely taking me a little longer than the last one. Be clean. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to get their gaming community, you know, trying to tell them that they need to go take a shower, maybe, you know. Tell them that hygiene's important. You know, I'd happen to agree. Hygiene is important. While they're at it, you can go outside and, you know, touch some grass. It's good for you. Get some of that good old vitamin D, you know. Speaking of touching grass, man, my brain is all over the place right now. Recently, I saw a YouTube comment on a video from a guy who plays GeoGuessr, and I think the commenter had said something along the lines of, "Wow, you've really inspired me to not touch grass anymore and get really good at GeoGuessr," which I think is absolutely hilarious. You know, being as good at something as geography, and being inspired by that to just not touch grass anymore and be stupid good at video games. I love that mentality. It's great. Almost missed it. Almost ruined it. We ended up staying there. Man. I say a lot. I'm realizing that right now. I say a ton when I'm trying to think of things to say. Finally on level 20. I think this might be the last level of the map. Totally certain on that. That's the end right there, actually. That big ring going into the castle. So we are hopefully almost through with this map. It's been really good. Honestly, it takes a stupid number of hours to make maps like this. I feel like Leftimer's done a really awesome job of making it look really pretty and, you know, adding all the extra effects and stuff to make it look really good. That effort has been well noticed and well appreciated for sure. making these maps not only super functional and, you know, good for training, but pretty at the same time, good to look at. Love to see that. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, don't throw. There we go. And that's it. 7 deaths. Not really sure what the deal is with these helmets down here. Curious. I know he's reused this this map model for a few of his different maps, but I'm not sure what the giant helmets are for. Good job, Martian. Wow, thanks, Carl. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate your sincerity. Means a lot. The water looks pretty good, you know? We're just gonna jump in and do some more practical ball control stuff actually for a little bit. So do some air dribble training, some other stuff. I should not have launched that using underpass because that's not gonna work. So hold on a minute. Load times are going to be pretty long on this. Yeah, right. Nice. That makes tons of sense. I need to change my free play map to a normal standard map here. Should hopefully help us not have problems. Now we can load our custom map, and it should apparently not load correctly. Water break. Let's take a water break. Let's do that. I think I know the problem this time. Yeah, it didn't actually change. Sure, but in time, I'll load into training, and then we can actually load into our custom map, and it should work. There it is. While I'm at it, I'm gonna turn my controller vibration back on. While I'm still thinking about it, I want to change my car too, because I don't like this goal explosion when I do training. I'm just changing all kinds of things, aren't I? So many cars. Sure, this will work. Alright, let's actually do this map now. Actually get some custom training going. Oh man, my air dribble controls still definitely use a lot of work. It's not too bad, like that. Not much of an air dribble. Like 2 touches. So I don't know if I'd consider that an air dribble. Oh, I'm getting pretty bad setups here. Gotta head out? Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out, Nichols. Especially right after you just got done streaming, so appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, see you later. My dribbles off of walls are a little more my speed. Still definitely need a lot of work on them though. I'm not very consistent yet, but a little more my speed. I'm a little better, a little bit more consistent on those for sure. That was a really bad hit. Let's try that again. I want to keep the ball as controlled as possible, not like that. I want to keep it closer to my car, keep it a little more controlled, and actually pop it in the air so that I can get under it and carry it. Fun as it is to just, you know, slam it up against the back wall. Not too bad. Definitely feel like the left wall is my stronger wall to go off for dribbles off of, so. Hey, what's up, Firestrike? How you doing today? Definitely know when I'm, wow, I really messed it up. Definitely know when I mess up some of the shots for stuff like air dribble training. Try to catch the ball and turn it into something like dribble training with some practice, you know, at least getting the ball in the net however I can, and then I can, you know, redo the shot. So just instant resetting every time. These corners are definitely a weak spot for me right now. I'm not very good at air dribbling out of the corner. In fact, I don't know if I know how to at all. I can get a couple touches here and there, and sometimes not get the goal, but it's one of my least consistent angles for sure. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Press the jump button there. What you? Yeah, don't worry. I definitely play a lot more of this game than you, Firestrike, and you know, my control's still pretty bad. There are lots of people with less hours than me who are a lot better than me, so it's no worry. So, definitely been a focus of my training recently, though. Trying to get a lot better at that. Really trying to improve ball control in the air, as well as air rolling and stuff, and not overdoing air roll just because it looks cool. Let's see here. Load into something else for a second. We try to do some double taps. Get some practice in double taps. Double taps are definitely not my strong suit right now as well. I can pretty accurately, not accurate, I can pretty consistently hit it against the wall and, you know, not score it. But following it is then the problem. Following it into the goal. You know, that doesn't do me a whole lot of good for actually scoring it. Managed to keep some height there when it actually got out. Double taps are definitely a spot I need to work on. I've been lacking in that department. Yeah, I have I think right around 1,000 hours on Steam right now. I definitely have some more hours in the Epic Launcher version as well, so I've got enough hours in game to probably not suck as bad as I do, but hey, as long as I'm having fun right there. While you were playing Stray a little bit ago in your off time, did you get any further with you know, filling up all those memories? I'll take that. It's really crappy double tap, but it works. Works for now. Oh gosh, lost all aerial control there. Let's not look at that. Let's just move on. Yeah, I don't really know if you're dragging me down at all. I think that I'm just no Snow Day main, you know. Snow Day's not my game type for sure. Easy to score these goals. Double tapping seems to be way harder for me, which is funny. One thing from the sewer as well, two in Midtown. Dang. You're stronger than me. I probably would have just looked up a solution guide by now. I'm too impatient for that. Not the best double tap, but hey, we'll take it. Move on. Boy, I am dropping some frames right now. I don't know what the deal is with that. It is just spiking. I don't know what hit my upload. I'm not certain. Upload is really tanking right now, though. Yeah. That's fair, that's fair. That was interesting. My upload speed just like tanked really hard there for a minute. Probably a good old ISP at their shenanigans again. Garbage internet. I really need to call AT&T to see if I can get fiber in this area. Good if we could. be cheaper anyways. Double tap. Blanked. Nah, I doubt it was you. I like dropped like by half. My upload speed like dropped by like half. I dropped like 1,000 frames in like 15 seconds. So I don't think it was you. Getting the angle I want here. If I can't hit this in a couple of tries, we'll switch to a different custom training. Oh really? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, my upload keeps tanking like 3K at a time. Like just now my upload just dropped to 4,000 kilobit, which is really bad. Now YouTube is warning me on my dashboard that my upload is not working, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Really just tanking it right now for some reason. It settles and then it like freaks out again. And I don't know what the deal is, but it just might be one of those days, you know, that it just doesn't want to work with me, which is very possible. But hey, so be it. We're gonna keep going for a little bit here, and then if we have too many issues, then I'll just end stream. That's not a big deal. Today's pretty chill, just hanging out, work on shots. Trying to get back into the groove. Haven't played Rocket League a whole lot recently. Not doing super well in the shot right now. Cannot get my first hit the way I want it to be at all. Stupid. I know overall I've heard really good things about AT&T Fiber, actually. Surprisingly, I've heard pretty good things from everyone that I know that has it. Their website just says they don't have it where I'm at, which sucks, so I might have to give them a call and see what they can do about that. If there's any possibility they plan on moving it here soon, or expedite that somehow. That'd be great. Yeah. From symmetrical 300 meg right now. That'd be sick. I could honestly care less about the download. Like, it's nice to have, but I don't care nearly as much about the download as the upload. If I could get more upload, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, our current ISP seems to really like to give you, like, we have the a 400 down plan right now, and they currently give us, I think, 20 meg up, and it's just not consistent at all. Fiber's just cheaper right now. We could actually get it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that their lowest plan is 300 symmetrical. Honestly, I would take it. It'd be such an easy decision to switch. Especially with our ISP's current prices going up after our first year of being here. It's just not even worth it, honestly. Almost there. Almost closer. Almost actually made that shot. Oh, not down nearly enough there. Honestly, I feel like coming into double tap training has been a huge eye-opener for me as I've been doing it more recently, that my aerial control is still really bad and needs a lot of work. I managed to accidentally get a flip reset there though. Yeah, current ISP is pretty rough. They're just inconsistent. It's like your typical cable company stuff, you know? It's just unfortunate. Typical bad service, you know, doesn't care about their customers kind of experience. So far this has been less of a double tap session and more of me just hitting it into the net on accident. Yeah, well, if you're ever looking for some training, I'm always down to play Fire Strike. You just gotta let me know. We can make something work. I don't know, I've said it before, but yeah, we definitely gotta figure out a time to do some American Truck Sim as well. Be a lot of fun. Wow, that was a flip and a half. Wish I could do that in a game. I think ATS would be a lot of fun now that my computer could probably actually run it a little better. Sure. Wasn't quite the takeoff I wanted there. That definitely wasn't it. Boy, actually missed the ball on that one. I'll take it. We'll move on to another custom training pack. Training map. Another one of Lethamir's. Let's see here. Need to switch my free play to underpass. And I can load it in. And get your new job lined up and everything. Wow, I just took a hit to 2K kilobit. I do not know what's going on, but I hope Steam's not like trying to do something here. Shouldn't be. No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening to our upload right now, but it is what it is. In-game, you know. Murder a couple families in-game. Yeah, I have a tendency to get distracted when I'm trying to play ATS, and then I end up hitting stuff, which is not ideal. To Lefamir's Dacia Spring Challenge. Should hopefully give me a good opportunity to practice some more all-around kind of all-around training here. Oh, that's right. Gotta disable unlimited boost. All right, let's waste all that boost. There it is. For legal reasons, of course. Yeah. In-game. Honestly, that's been one of the funniest memes for me recently. Oh gosh, that's a great start. People saying in-game. Oh, I totally missed that, gosh. Wow, my car feels so heavy now. That's interesting. Must be going crazy. My car feels heavy in this mode right now. More than enough though to get there. Hopefully shouldn't be too hard. Gosh, I'm throwing so hard. This map definitely challenges your like understanding of how much boost you have and how far away platforms are. Hopefully help me work on feathering my boost a little bit as well, because right now feathering is not my strong suit. But I have it on easier mode, so it really shouldn't be too bad to start out. Thinking about it, I need to disable ambient occlusion. It causes some really weird effects in this map. This map is timed, or this level is timed, and I need to move a lot faster if I'm going to actually complete it. Of course, makes it way more challenging, because it's actually not all that challenging without the timer. Oh, and I missed it. Let's try that again, hopefully not absolutely thrown this time. Landing smoothly on these platforms is honestly super important. That's not going to work. Yeah, that should be way easier. There it is. Oh, can I reach it? Just barely, but I didn't get it in time. Yeah, this challenge has definitely been pretty crazy for me. Get used to. This map is a lot harder than some of the other ones I've done. But it's really good, really good practice. Definitely gets harder as we go, for sure. These ones aren't actually all that bad yet. Not quite. Okay. Yeah, the new computer has definitely been quite the change. Honestly, it's been great. I haven't regretted the purchase at all. I haven't regretted dropping so much money on it, but it's been really nice to have a computer that I like and am actually confident is going to perform well. Gosh, keep backflipping on accident. all I'm doing is proving to myself I can't look at chat and flip at the same time. Throwing super hard right now. Great. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I went 12 gen. I ended up going 12900K and the RTX 3090, which is definitely kind of overkill for what I typically play. But I wanted to make sure I had overhead for pretty much anything else that I wanted to do, and that like guaranteed that for me. I'll spend a little more time here to make sure I actually have the momentum I need to do that. Nice. More boosted than I really wanted to. Wow, I really threw there. Really threw there. Jeez. Accidentally flipped really bad there. Flipped the direction I wanted to. Yeah, this whole map is definitely a big challenge to how well can you conserve your boost, especially as you start doing the harder levels and going up in the difficulty. I just have it set to the medium difficulty for now. But doing things really fast while also not totally wasting all your boost is definitely a challenge. This map's been really good for testing that and trying to improve on that front. Oh, I'm throwing so bad right now. Wow. I can't even finish. It's more than enough boost to finish, but... here before I jump. Hopefully help me do that a little bit better. Yeah. There it is. That's the first third of the map. I'm going to introduce some moving platforms, which is a little weird looking, honestly, in Rocket League. It's kind of strange. Gotta get used to it after doing it some. Timing. Gotta learn how to time things as well. Gosh. I didn't actually get my jump there. I stalled it. Stop trying to skip the second one and just jump to it. I could almost land on it if I timed it better though. to ignore the fact that I kind of cheesed that. Oh no. Misread the jump. Misread the jump a little bit there. Flipping the top of that really messed me up. Yeah, probably gonna drop off here pretty soon. My upload is really not stabilizing, and it's probably just not worth it if my upload's not gonna stabilize. But got a good solid hour and a half of some training in. Good experience. Internet be internet. Can't do anything about that, so I think we're just gonna call it there. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Catch you next Tuesday. I'll probably be streaming some Rocket League again on Tuesday, 6 p.m. EST. I'll catch you then. See ya.